You are not what you do. Discover your true worth. In a world where we are constantly told to achieve, produce, and perform, it's easy to lose sight of the most fundamental truth: you are not defined by your actions. Your worth is not determined by your accomplishments, your job, or how much you've achieved. In fact, these external things are just small reflections of who you truly are. We tend to get caught up in the idea that our value comes from what we do. But this belief keeps us trapped in a cycle of never feeling good enough, always chasing after validation, success, or the next big achievement. What if I told you that your worth is not something you have to earn? It's inherent. It's already within you. Let me explain. Imagine the earth as a metaphor for your worth. You may think of all your actions, your work, and your life's accomplishments as contributing to your value, but they're just tiny pieces in the vastness of who you are. Your true value is as immense as the earth itself, immeasurable and eternal. If you think about it, all the things you've worked so hard for, all the achievements and goals, are just small additions to your life. The work you've done in your career, the recognition you've received, and the things you own are comparable to a house you live in. It's a part of your life, but it doesn't define the essence of who you are. That's just the surface. The deeper, more powerful truth is that your existence itself is incredibly valuable, more than anything external. So, why do we get caught up in trying to prove ourselves? Why do we feel like we have to do something to be worthy? The reason is simple: we've been conditioned to look outside of ourselves for validation. We've been taught to believe that if we don't perform, we don't matter. But here's the reality: true worth isn't something that can be gained or lost. It simply is. Now, how can you reconnect with this truth? It starts with looking inward. The greatness that you seek in the world is already inside of you. You don't need to look far or work harder to find your value. It's already there, sleeping, waiting to be acknowledged. But you have to turn your focus inward. By redirecting your awareness to the present moment, to your own existence, you begin to realize that your value doesn't depend on anything external. It has always been there, and it always will be. Your purpose isn't to achieve more or do more, it's to recognize the intrinsic value of your existence. It might be overwhelming at first to grasp how immense your worth truly is. After all, we live in a society that tells us to do in order to be. But by acknowledging your inherent worth, you unlock a sense of peace and contentment that can't be found in external achievements. When you realize that you're not defined by what you do, you free yourself from the constant pressure to perform. You become at ease with who you are. You become free. So, remember this: you don't need to do anything to be worthy. Your existence is enough. Embrace it, own it, and recognize that your true value lies in simply being who you are. Because in the end, you are not what you do. You are simply you, and that is more than enough.